Hello and welcome to the 10th episode of Stardew Valley here on Not Your Professional Walkthrough with me, your host Max. On today's episode, we will continue our journey in the spring season during salmonberry season. So I hope you guys are ready as I will finally be able to do more stuff. As with the additional boost of energy, I will be able to expand my farming quite a lot, even with the basic watering can. Now today, we will see what an invasive form of advertisement can do, as the Joja representative will enter Pierre's store and make all the customers leave with promises of better bargains. This is kind of like when the stupid commercials on this platform pop up and they're not even properly filtered. As I saw that my young cousin was logged into his account and he was getting nothing but beer commercials. But oh well. I'm kind of happy with my commercials as I'm getting commercials for the new M.2 SSD from Seagate, but boy, those are pricey. I think I might have to go with Western Digital instead or something else. Who knows? Anyhow, despite my rant about me trying to pick up the proper parts for my future build in the next century, or whenever I will be able to afford it, I was able to purchase a bunch of seeds at the store. And since it's after the Egg Hunt Festival, I should not also complain about the strawberries anymore. So I will actually focus my attention on the other crops once again. And I think you guys will appreciate me not complaining as well. So, since we did visit Glint, we know that in order for us to upgrade any of the tools, into the first upgradable form, which means the bronze or the copper form, we require 5 ingots of copper and also 2000 gold. So this will be something which we will need to keep on our mind.
One eternity later.
Now for those of you who like to utilize layouts and have the farm or any other builds in your games look nice and neat, I do realize that what I'm doing here kind of does not make sense. However, due to the fact that I'm working with a limited space because most of the farm is still covered in rocks, sticks, trees, and grass, by creating wider spaces in between the grouped up seeds, I am forcing myself subconsciously to expand the farming area available to me. So this is actually an intentional tactic which I'm using to expand the overall area, which I will be later on able to utilize much more efficiently. So till then, hold on, and I assure you the payout will be worth it in one of the future episodes. However, let us go to Wednesday and see what I got prepared for you there. Now, one of the fun things about planting your seeds in groups and doing a bunch of them on every other day makes for a quite the nice surprise later on in the season, as you never really remember when you planted what until or unless you go with some really weird sort of sorting and planting, but you usually leave the house and you're always really happy to see that something is ready to be harvested. So, this is why after you're done with the Egg Hunt Festival, you can heavily diversify what you want to plant, as you are still able to go with even the cauliflower, which takes 12 days to fully mature, and have just bunch of plants growing and be ready to be harvested in the morning. And in the meantime, you can go fishing, mining, or whatever. Or do something like I did. Put in our first upgrade for the watering can. Now, the one advice I will give you when it comes to watering can is if you want to upgrade that tool specifically, it takes 2 days to be done. So make sure to watch in the morning the weather forecast, and if you see that the next day it will be raining, definitely try to utilize this opportunity, as on the next day you don't have to be afraid that your plants will stagnate in the growth by not being watered or even wither from the dryness of the land, and therefore when you go pick up the watering can after the rainy day, you can still water the crops. So this is usually what I utilize in my walkthroughs. Also, since we're going to catch bunch of fish, fun thing will be that thanks to the upgraded fishing rod and the use of the bait, we are able to capture much more gold star quality fish than so far. However, that does not mean I will only water the crops and catch fish and be done with it. We still have salmon berry season, so even after I'm done traveling from the coast to the mountain and continuing to catch fish, we're still going to do something else. Because, like they used to say in one show, which name I forgot, it ain't over until the fat lady sings. Don't know why they were so specific with that, but whatever. But yeah, that will be it for today's episode. This one is a bit shorter and I do apologize for it, but lucky enough for you guys, I can finally say, hey, how about you watch some of the other videos on my channel? In the meantime, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and the other things. And I will see you on the next episode here on Not Your Professional Walkthrough. Bye bye.